What else are we talking about today?
Super Bowl!
Okay, let's do it.
Did you know? Oh yeah, my number was wrong. What did I say before? Like
2.5 million.
Yeah. Way off. So, according to the National Chicken Council, that's a thing. Why we need a council for chickens, I don't know.
People love chicken.
It's a big industry.
Oh,
chicken.
We're just getting started. Don't get me started.
Can you just can you picture in your head what 1.3 billion chicken wings looks like?
No.
You can't even begin to fathom.
No.
Apparently, it can wrap around the world 3 times. That's how many chicken wings are eaten. Now it says weekend. It says Super Bowl weekend, but
okay.
Super Bowl is one night. So 1 to 2 days, 1.3 billion chicken wings. No, I'm not good at math, but how many chickens are being killed just for fucking a day of sports, a sporting event?
Well, this one got me. This one got to me. This subject got to me, okay? So I did a little research on my own because he's rambling on at work about this chicken wing thing. And I'm like, okay, let's look into this a little bit. Because this is the most real we've ever been on camera, because we're pretty cutthroat. So we're getting there. 45 million turkeys are killed on Thanksgiving in the US alone every year.
Yeah.
22 million in the US just for Christmas. The UK, I just found these numbers. This is pretty staggering here. 9.8 million pigs, 15 million sheep, 18 million turkeys, 14 million ducks. Whoop! 945 million chicken, 8.6 million cattle, 4.5 billion fish, and 2.6 billion shellfish are killed in the UK each year.
Each year?
Each year.
Yeah.
The annual death count for chicken around the world in a year is 50 billion. That leaves us with the question of the day.
Which
and the question is...
Which is it? What is it?
Who gives a shit?
What do you mean? What do you mean, who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit about that?
What?
This is, for myself, the reason why we started all this. That whole thing right there, what we're going over right now, is why we started this. Because it gets to the heart of what we're doing here. That's huge numbers. Unfathomable.
Yeah, you spew off a bunch of numbers and people are like, that's a big number.
That's a big number.
But they don't.
I couldn't imagine 5 0 billion chickens.
Nobody can even count to that number, let alone picture that many lives.
You could fill the ocean with that much
ending.
blood. It's just not even a thing. But this is where I get confused about what veganism is. Because in my mind, veganism is about change. But for me, looking at those numbers and the world in general, it seems to me that it's just a personal decision and then it stops right there.
That's where you're wrong.
Okay. That's where this picks up into full steam.
What do you mean, a personal decision?
Okay, this is what I was thinking. This is why I got all steamed up and I was pacing around. So I was the hippie movement in the 60s and 70s was a beautiful time in the world. Because people were joining together and they believed in the same things. And they were like, this isn't right, and that isn't right, and let's make change. It was a good time for that, right?
Yeah.
Follow me so far? Pam! So, we move along.
Pam?
We move along and we're here, and the hippie movement failed. The reason why it failed is because everyone was so busy trying to tear something down, they weren't trying to fix anything or bring change in a way that they were going in a direction. They were just wrong. And that's
how you have to start. You have to start by pointing
But that's all it is now. It's just you shouldn't eat meat. Well, why? Because it's wrong. Why? Because it's cruel. Why?
Well,
this is just the way it's always been. It's.
You're looking at it pretty narrow-minded, I think.
Okay, give it to me, man.
That's the thing. It's the number one, people are just so ignorant, and they're like, why did you become vegan? Well, because I believe hurting animals is wrong. And, 8 out of 10 people are going to be like, I don't give a shit about animals. but they have like pets and shit.
Yeah.
So you're contradicting yourself.
No.
How?
How am I not?
Yeah. How are you not contradicting yourself?
Because I have animals and
you eat
Don't
some.
eat-
So
and I eat
some lives are worth like a lot more than others. I'm gonna bring some into my house and I'm gonna love them and I'm gonna fucking put coats on them and then I'm just gonna like I'm gonna allow
shirts on my cats and
Yeah, I'm gonna-
torture them and yeah.
I'm gonna allow the slaughter of a billion other animals, and you're just like, it just doesn't.
Well, I
even
don't think
make
it's. I don't think
a
it's. I
connection.
don't think it's allowing it to happen. Really.
You are.
No, how?
You pay for it.
So
You are supporting that industry.
You
You're
support that
supporting
industry as
an
well.
industry of death. How am I?
because you work for that industry.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
I got you there. But it's true. We all support the industry. You know why? Because the numbers on that sheet of paper tell you why. 50 billion chickens a year. That is an enormous industry. That is a huge economic frickin' thing. You can't just be like,
it's a machine.
yeah, it's huge. It's
Okay, but like-
bigger than you and your rice eating ways.
So you think I'm just gonna give up? You think I'm just gonna fucking say, it's not worth it? I'm gonna watch the world burn?
That's my point in this, is that
But
there
see-
are lots of vegans,
Yeah.
but they basically go around in an individual way and be like, you shouldn't eat animals.
But there's so many different reasons to not eat animals. For me, number one is morality. I believe all life is equal, and it's fine if you don't think like some other lower being's life is not worth as much as yours, then fine, walk around like a sociopath and don't care about other shit. But when it comes down to it, like, what about global warming? The number one reason for global warming would be animal farming.
Mostly cattle.
Mostly
I
cattle.
agree with that.
Yeah,
That is
okay.
true.
So,
You can actually look that up, and it's like, because they're plowing down the world to make more grazing fields for cattle.
yeah.
Like, the rainforest is being turned into cattle farms,
Yeah.
basically.
So you're paying money for people to destroy the planet, which in turn affects other people around you. So your choice to eat meat is not just a personal choice. It affects other people around you because you're destroying and like degrading the earth. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Okay, so you gonna stop eating meat?
Yes. I'm done.
Okay, I'm shaking.
This is the purpose of this channel. This is where the groundwork is being laid, because that is, for me, this one thing opened up so much more things that it's a deeper subject.
Yeah.
It's a very deep subject. And food is very personal for people.
Very much.
You can't just walk into someone's life and be like, what you're doing is wrong. And you're like, well, I've done this my entire life.
So you're
whoops.
right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think like the hippie movement has kind of failed, and I think people are like picking that up, and where they just like lambash and they point fingers and they don't like present any facts, and in that way, that respect, vegans are like looked at like a bunch of pretentious assholes, which is fair. I completely agree, but like people also need to like put a mirror on themselves and be like, well, you know, do your own fucking research. Sorry.
It's all good. I think you're just saying in a roundabout way, I'm right.